Infographic report presentation of Pharmaniaga, Company Review and Strategy Plan, Chapter 1 to Chapter 5.
I'll be presenting about our chosen company background, which is Pharmaniaga Berhad. The company was first established as Remedy Pharmaceutical in 1994. Then on 8 August 1998, it was renamed to Pharmaniaga. Pharmaniaga was the earliest Malaysian company in the health sector to be listed in the main market of Kuala Lumpur stock, which is now known as Bursa Malaysia. Nowadays, Pharmaniaga Berhad has 7 manufacturing plants, expert in producing myriad form of liquid and creams, oral solid and volume injectable. During COVID pandemic, Pharmaniaga obtained a high-tech European Union certificate plant manufacture fill and finish Sinovac vaccine that has high demand in Malaysia. Moving on to the next one, the core value. The core value of Pharmaniaga are respect, integrity, teamwork, and excellence. Respect value is how they treat each other, how diverse their contributions are, how productive they work together, and how successfully they finish the tasks that matter most to them. Next is integrity. While they constantly developing their products and service, they still perform the best of their ability. Meanwhile, for teamwork is the value of collaborating with people from different backgrounds will help them reach common goals while also finding solutions that benefit everyone involved. Lastly, excellence. It is where they exhibit and maintain their dedication to operating competitively, aiming to acquire the required information and abilities and compare themselves against the world-class leader in attempt to continually develop. Okay, next is Pharmaniaga's objective. Pharmaniaga have 3 objectives. Firstly, to demonstrate their commitment to deliver excellence and quality to patients through innovation, efficiency, and value creation. Secondly, to achieve 3 sustainability, which are economic prosperity, environment stewardship, and social responsibility. And lastly, follow the do right philosophy, which aim for everyone to be able to access healthcare resources and support their needs. Proceeding to the next one is Pharmaniaga's goal. Pharmaniaga's goal are to build sustainable healthcare business by identifying sustainable practices and embedding them to their overall strategy. And another one is to alleviate socio-economically and environmental issues faced by worldwide. That's all for me. Thank you.
I will continue with Chapter 2, Company Review. I will start with the SWOT analysis. I will explain about the strength and weakness, and my partner will describe about the opportunity and threats. Alright, now I will proceed with the strength of Pharmaniaga. First one, Pharmaniaga has the ability to acquire any property anytime. Pharmaniaga also has a corporation real estate that are pinpoint in strategic locations. The third one, Pharmaniaga brands are to cater for a variety of customer segments. The fourth one is Pharmaniaga has a production and service capability that enhanced by integration of numerous subsidiary firms. And the fifth one, Pharmaniaga has a good quality management system. Next, Pharmaniaga also has a big investment on technology to enable them to production of the vaccine. Pharmaniaga also invested on the halal status of the vaccine and signed with the world's largest vaccine manufacturer to distribute vaccine in Malaysia. And then after that, Pharmaniaga has a plan to be chosen to undertake fill and finish the vaccine manufacture. And finally, for the strengths of Pharmaniaga, Pharmaniaga has a big and successful distribution of personal protective equipment (PPE) during this pandemic. Now, I will proceed with the weaknesses of Pharmaniaga. Pharmaniaga has a significant maintenance and administration costs. And then Pharmaniaga also have a lack of investment in customer-oriented service. And then, additional costs of developing the latest supply chains and logistic networks. And the fourth one, Pharmaniaga also has a short on real estate professional in their company. And the fifth one, Pharmaniaga has an office space that is not fluid based from the company review. Pharmaniaga also suffer loss due to higher operating expenses. They have a high net debt and lack of earning visibility. And finally, Pharmaniaga also too depends on import for its raw material for their production.
Assalamualaikum. For this section, let's take a look at the 10 opportunities for Pharmaniaga. First, strengthening role in halal industry. Second, developing the largest digital pharmaceutical value chain. Third, Pharmaniaga enters international vaccine market by exporting Sinovac vaccine to Myanmar. Fourth, unmanned aerial vehicles, which mean they use drone to deliver the medicine. Fifth, smart supply chain management. Sixth, Pharmaniaga National Institute of Biotechnology Malaysia Inc. Memorandum of Understanding on Vaccine Research and Development. 7. Pharmaniaga get vaccine boost from Standard Chartered Financial Injection. 8. Pharmaniaga get to expand vaccine supply to Southeast Asia and African market. 9. Majlis Amanah Rakyat, Pharmaniaga and Macrotech Inc. Memorandum of Understanding to help Bumiputra own business. And lastly, Pharmaniaga gain 5% rises on partnership with Sinovac. After listening to all of Pharmaniaga's strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities, let me tell you the threats faced by Pharmaniaga. First, barrier attitude and purchasing power. Second, local competitors and international competitors. Third, challenges in maintaining profitability. Fourth, quality assurance challenge in producing vaccines. Fifth, storage place management for a large amount of vaccines. Sixth, unmet demand for COVID-19 vaccine encourage illicit market. 7. National security issue. 8. Shortage of supply. 9. Logistical challenges. And lastly, misinformation about vaccine and tracking.
As shown in the IFE matrix tables, the leads for Pharmaniaga success and colossal revenue are for the facts that Pharmaniaga Life Science Sdn Bhd, Pharmaniaga small volume injectable pen are selected as partner to the Malaysian government in undertake, field and finish manufacturing of 12 million doses of Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine, which is indicated by the 0.09 weightage, almost all important factor in the strength column. For the weaknesses in IFE, Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd fiscal year in 2020, which ended in December 31, was sluggish due to lower than expected concession demand with a consensus of 50%. This was primarily due to both manufacturing and logistic losses due to increased operating costs due to emergency delivery to hospital during a pandemic. Next, I will explain about the EFE, External Factor Evaluation. The presence of External Factor Evaluation, EFE, permits fellow strategists to sum up and appraise variety of aspects such as economic, social, political, governmental, legal, technology, cultural, demographic and other competitive information. The total weight score of 2.95 we can get from EFE of Pharmaniaga company is above average and the midpoint of 2.5. Thus, it can be concluded from this EFE metric analysis shows that Pharmaniaga is doing very excellent towards taking full advantage of the external opportunity available in the markets and strategically avoiding threats and challenges that the firm is about to face and is facing in this current situation.
Attached to this video is the competitive profile matrix analysis performed on Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd and it rivals Pfizer Incorporation and Johnson & Johnson. By referring to the CPM table done on Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd, it can be seen that the most highly significant factors that can be successful and bring profits to Pharmaniaga are price and product quality. Critical success factors for price and product quality noted the highest and the second highest by weights of 0.095 and 0.075 respectively. Pfizer Incorporation and Johnson & Johnson are strongest on product quality with both weights of 0.075. Therefore, after analyzing CPM on those companies, it can be concluded that Pfizer Incorporation is the strongest pharmaceutical company in the industry as it recorded a weighted score is 3.45. Meanwhile, Johnson & Johnson is the weakest pharmaceutical company, which recorded a weighted score of 3.41. Indeed, Pharmaniaga is among the successful pharmaceutical company in Malaysia. So, what are their achievements so far? There are 5 achievements of Pharmaniaga. First, have in mass distribution center across Malaysia. Second, awarded with European Union Good Manufacturing Practice certificate. Third, a 10 PT Erita Pharma plant in Bandung, Indonesia. 4th, acquire biocollagen technology Sendirian Berhad. 5th, provide 5 million doses of Sinovac vaccine to Malaysia government.
For this chapter, it discusses the key principles of strategy formulation techniques that can assist strategies in generating viable options, evaluating those choices, and deciding on a certain plan of action. These important techniques can be integrated into 3 stages. The first stage, which has been already discussed, the second stage, which is the matching stage, and lastly the third stage, which is the decision stage. For stage 2, the matching stage, SWOT matrix and BCG matrix were chosen for further analysis on Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd out of the 5 matrix. Alright, firstly, we have the SWOT matrix. It is an important matching tool that helps managers develop 4 types of strategies. SO strategies use a firm's internal strength to take advantage of external opportunities. For Pharmaniaga, the company focused on enlarging the company market to more countries around the world in terms of vaccine distribution in order to establish more in the international market. WO strategies aim at improving internal weaknesses by taking advantage of external opportunities. Pharmaniaga conduct international relations and global politics of health discussion more frequently abroad countries in hope to increase export demand. SC strategies use a firm's strength to avoid or reduce the impact of external threats. Pharmaniaga invests a certain amount of budget in an advanced inventory tracking system to record the medical products and assign store superintendent to ensure the safety of the products from drug dealers. WT strategies are defensive tactics directed at reducing internal weakness and avoiding external threats. Pharmaniaga patent the product upon the expiration year between 15 to 20 years so that the products are always be protected from counterfeit. Next, we have the BCG matrix. BCG matrix is a planning tool to help the company decide what it should keep, sell, or invest more in. Pharmaniaga utilized this matrix to better allocate its resources to the biotechnology and drugs business that are most likely to produce a greater rate of return of investment. As you can see, there are 4 quadrants in the matrix, which is the stars, question marks, cash cows, and dots. For stars, Pharmaniaga invests in pharmacy information system, while in the question marks quadrant, Pharmaniaga developed a vaccination R&D with the National Institute of Biotechnology Malaysia. In the cash cows quadrant, Pharmaniaga provides a wide range of pharmaceutical products and services. As a result of aggressive advertising and promotion campaigns for their over-the-counter products, such as Citrex, vitamin C, etc. Lastly, we have the dots quadrant, to which Pharmaniaga expands their products in Indonesia during the endemic. Finally, we have the decision stage. For this stage, we use QSPM, or also known as Quantitative Strategy Planning Matrix. This matrix is to objectively shows which alternative strategies are the best and the most preferred ones. Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd contains 2 alternative strategies, which is to perform R&D and develop high-performance equipment or technology on their own, and to reduce operation costs and concentrate its resources on only to business development activities that bring profit. The TAS, or Total Attractiveness Score, defines on what Pharmaniaga should be considering to strengthen.
I will present about the discussion of strategy execution of SWOT matrix, BCG matrix, and QSP matrix for the betterment of the pharmaceutical firm Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd. The first strategy suggested to improve Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd is to enhance its business process and product safety within its production, that often relates to medical products, remedies, and medical apparatus. Having a good, smooth, and seamless business process can guide and help to remove inefficiencies and also positively improve the overall productivity. Among the initiatives that could be suggested for Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd are: first, build recognition of private laboratories by conducting tests and also trials for traditional products. The second initiative is to privatization of pre-registration testing for the traditional products. Next, the second strategy is Pharmaniaga Sdn Bhd must determine to improve the accessibility of the generic products by producing affordable option for patients to get their medication, and also ensure all the pharmaceutical products are accessible in various sectors. The demand in health commodities increases due to pandemic COVID-19. Thus, the medicine supply chain must be assessed and improved thoroughly. 2 initiatives are proposed to overcome these issues. The first initiative is the implementation of the price setting mechanism, and the second initiative is improving access to affordable medicine throughout the patient access scheme. Last but not least, for the third strategy, Pharmaniaga can optimize human resource capacity to ensure continuous service delivery. By optimizing the capacity of human resource correctly and efficiently, Pharmaniaga is capable to increase their services even further. Pharmaniaga can optimize human resource by following this process. Firstly, Pharmaniaga should assign value and urgency to each of their human resource tasks. Secondly, Pharmaniaga must seek to learn more about how the possible partner manages cybersecurity and data security in general. Lastly, for the third initiative, Pharmaniaga must plan for a scalable human resource team.
Proceed to Chapter 5, our conclusion and recommendation on the suggested strategies in Chapter 4. Here we have 3 suggested strategies for Pharmaniaga, which are, let me recall, the first one is to enhance business process and product safety, followed by improve accessibility of pharmaceutical product, and lastly, optimizing human resource capacity. Our expectation on these strategies are as follows. For the first strategy, our expectation on Pharmaniaga is that by enhancing business process that is well developed, it could encourage workers to focus more on something that is more promising, such as keeping in pace with customers' demand, responding promptly to their requests, and bring more values for the benefit of the company. In addition, for product safety, by producing and adhering to SOP in delivering products that are safe and effective to use for the customers, such as the vaccine, this could encourage and attract customers' intention, which in return will also increase customer loyalty. Secondly, improve accessibility of pharmaceutical product. Our expectation on this second strategy is the benefit that can be gained by Pharmaniaga if they implemented this strategy is that it offers an indirect way for the company to be more responsible in regard to human rights, which are their customers. By improving the accessibility of their product, Pharmaniaga will eventually improve and retain their company's image, as well as promoting their products, attracting even more clients. Lastly, optimizing human resource capacity. By optimizing the capacity of human resources, Pharmaniaga will prove to bring promising results for the firm in terms of potential for a smarter, more flexible and competent organization, which will bring competitive advantage over other firms. Optimizing human resource capacity as a result could also inadvertently maintaining excellent customer satisfaction as well as customer loyalty.